Welcome to the USCA AC National Championships, Association Croquet, held at the National Croquet Center in West Palm Beach in March of 2025. Your tournament director is Doug Grimsley. This is a sponsored USCA event, and newly elected President Beverly Cardo invites you to check out the website, sign up, and join us on the lawn. Our appreciation goes out to Chris Barley, a longtime channel sponsor, and to Stuart Preston, who is sponsoring the editing. Our exclusive equipment sponsor is Don Oakley in the Croquet store, who can provide anything anybody needs to play this game at club, championship level, 9-wicket through association and golf croquet. Check out his website. And now we head to Florida, the home of countless croquet facilities, all the way from Jacksonville to north down to West Palm and Sarasota, where in Venice, the Sarasota County Croquet Club is the biggest public club in the country. The National Croquet Center in West Palm Beach is the center of it all, located just south of the Palm Beach International Airport, providing easy access. The club has 12 lawns and a fabulous clubhouse. The lawns are numbered 1, 2, and 3, which are lighted, and then 4 and 5, followed by 6 and 7, which are the show courts in front of the clubhouse, and then 8, and then 9 through 12 over on the north side of the club. Those courts in the lowlands on the far east side are where 9-wicket gets played and will be the site of future expansion before too long. And now game 2 of the best 3 of 5 final. You got to look at game 1. Despite a nice break to 4 back by Tom and turn 5, he fell victim to Robert's tactical finesse. Robert got in off the lift shot, set a 1-back lead, popped blue, and Tom barely missed a 38-yard shot into corner 3. Robert then did a TPO, pegged out both balls, leaving a 1-ball game. His ball on 1 back and Tom's on 2. What will they intrigue us with this time? Robert opens with a relatively short super shot with blue. Tom's going to do the corner 2 response. And the third turn break is on. The challenge here is not so much making hoop 1, because that's what the super shot is for. It's putting red, the opponent ball, in a position where he'll be able to cobble together a 3-ball break. Interesting. He's going to put red in the middle of the court near the west boundary rather than at hoop 2. That way, if he breaks down at 1, yellow won't have an easy shot on red from the end of b-ball. It may make the break a little harder to get going, but it avoids disaster if he breaks down here. This is a ball-to-ball break right now because he doesn't have any pioneers. It's always fun to see how long it takes a player to get to a standard pioneer-based 3-ball break when you start with a ball-to-ball break. He did have a reasonable hoop 1 pioneer in the super shot ball. So we'll count the first hoop in the ball-to-ball break as hoop 2. I think it's only going to take him 1. Yeah, all it took was 1 because he's sending red to 4 instead of using it to get to blue and set up the rush to hoop 3. Now he has a proper pioneer and a 3-ball break.
52-37.
You all know what he's doing. We have never seen anything close to this many third turn breaks and 3 ducks leaves in a tournament before. So Robert from a super shot with blue hits Tom's red in corner 2 and turn 3, makes 9 and lays 3 ducks. I wonder how many of those folks over on court 1 realize that they're adjacent the number 1 and number 15 player in the world in the game they're trying to learn. And here comes turn 4. Overrolled by a ball diameter, trying to get black as far as he could down court. He's human after all. So Tom has to move red. You could argue that he should shoot it blue and black so that if he misses, he's not joined up with yellow, making it easier for Robert to pick him up. But he doesn't have a backswing for that. And if he hits yellow, he's off to the races. I doubt he ever seriously considered not shooting at yellow. And now a chance for an equalizing break. Ooh, what's this? He's already got a partner pioneer at 2 back. Tom's getting creative. Wow. A couple of viewers have asked in the comments what we thought the effect would be of having Robert Fletcher playing at the NCC against our top guys. Our top guys all know about everything he's done, but I think watching him may free them up to try some of the stuff they know about but don't do that much. Matthew's already doing sextuples on his own, of course, but I think Robert's influence may nudge the guys toward doing something besides a diagonal spread every time. So he's working on the modern sextuple lead with the opponent balls oriented on a southwest and northeast axis like that. But one of the things you got to be careful of when you do this is to make sure they can both see a ball in corner 3. It's a little trickier than the original sextuple lead where those balls were oriented 90 degrees from where they are. Then it was easy to make sure they could see that corner 3 ball. That's what he's checking now. Where to put yellow. Because he wants to wire red from both of those balls, which means they both have to be able to see yellow. Oh no. He didn't go look to see that blue and black were both open on yellow. If he had and noticed that they weren't, he could have just put red someplace where the wired ball could see it. Remember that disaster I referred to when Robert did this in game 1? He's calling a referee, but Tom agrees. So Robert gets a lift to balk. And naturally, he's going to lift his hoop 1 ball so that he can try to finish with a triple. You might think since he has a Pioneer at 1, he could just do a big split shot, send yellow to 2, and go to that Pioneer. But minimizing striker ball travel once again. This is a slightly less challenging split shot. The striker ball only had to go 7 yards. And now he can use a rush for the long distance travel to hoop 1 instead of a split shot or a takeoff. Notice here that he makes no attempt to position black over by Pinault on this shot. That would be a thick takeoff or a huge pass roll. This is a long way for the striker ball to go, so he's not taking any chances. Straightforward, thin takeoff, and he'll come back and rush black into position after 5. Whether it's after 5 or before 6 depends on whether it's in the first 3 shots of the 7 he uses between hoops or the second 3 shots. That might seem like a distinction without a difference, but it's critical to Wiley's description of all the options you have in doing triple peels. You don't have to be a direct descendant of Euclid to play good croquet, but an innate feel for the geometry is certainly helpful. Matthew Essex certainly has that too. So there's one stroke. There's 2. And he's not going to get the rush, but he is going to position black on the 3rd stroke after hoop 5. So this is after 5 and not before 6. So that was number 4. Number 5. Number 6, then he'll make the hoop on 7. So if whatever we were talking about had happened in the previous 2 strokes, then the maneuver would have been classified as before hoop 6. Now it gets interesting. It doesn't look like black can be rush peeled. And he doesn't have a rush on yellow to the north boundary that would let him send it this Pioneer to 2 back. So if he wants to get this peel, after one back or before two back, he's going to have to do something different. Every time he takes this long to decide what to do, I know I'm going to get to check off something else on my video wish list. He's marking where his escape ball is going. And I got to admit, I looked ahead on this one. So he's not doing a death roll. He's using his escape ball yellow as a remote pioneer for two back. The evolution of play that's allowed sextuples to become real tools for winning games for the top 5 or 10 players in the world has given everybody else the courage to do lots of remote pioneers. In fact, Patty Chapman in Beyond Expert Croquet Tactics in his chapter on Triple Peel talks about this very thing. You shouldn't be afraid of this as long as you can set up dolly rushes and hit them accurately. I tried to figure out the etymology of dolly and dolly rush. Maybe it means it's child's play, or there's some engineering term I couldn't find, or there's some slang I don't know about. Anybody knows where dolly rush came from? Put it in the comments. he used that remote pioneer kind of because he had to, but he also did it to preserve the rush peel on pinole. Because that method of peeling pinole is such a great way to set up the rover peel that it's worth protecting. This is a great example of how much work he's willing to do to guarantee that the peel will be easy. Can't do it from here. Could just take off to red and then maybe adjust black after 3 back or just leave it there until he gets to rover. But he wants black right in front of the hoop. So he's willing to put it out there where he can get a rush on it to in front of rover after he makes 3 back. If I'm missing something here, I hope his brother Greg will set it straight in the comments. It's easy because he makes it that way. Once again, all it takes is one mistake. Tom wired more than the opponent balls at hoop one in his delayed sextuple leave. Robert got a lift to balk and finished with a triple peel to win game 2 plus 20. Game 3 coming up, so give us a like, subscribe, and hit that bell. The USCA brings you this channel, invites you to check out the website, sign up, and join us on the lawn, where all the equipment you need is available from Don Oakley's Croquet store. Whether you're a beginning player, a new club, or an aspiring world champion, he has what you need.